Well, hello Internet, and welcome back to another Thrill Pack video. This is only 48 hours after I made my last video where I announced that Kuala Lumpur was not on lockdown because of the pandemic. However, starting tomorrow, which will be 18 March 2020, the Prime Minister has announced that we will, in fact, be locked down. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the full meaning of that is, but I have been told that the only things open starting tomorrow will be grocery stores, convenience stores, medical facilities, and I think online banking, of course. Anything you can do online is obviously still going to be available. But most businesses, restaurants, schools, gyms, fitness centers, etc., will be locked or closed. So right now I'm heading over to Kampung Baru, which, as many of you know, is one of my favorite parts of town. And I'm trying to pick up a pair of eyeglasses that I ordered a week or so ago, so I won't have to worry about that over the closure. Things are scheduled to be closed until the end of March, according to the announcement, but as we all know, that may be extended for a longer period of time. Well, here they are. What do you think? They look almost like the ones I had before, which is exactly the look I was going for, because as you might have guessed, I hate being accused of somebody that chases fashion, even though I often am. I don't like it. I'm riding the monorail down to, I think, the Hang Tuah monorail station, because then I have to come back up here and get another pair of eyeglasses, because I asked the people at the eyeglass shop to replace the lenses that I had in my work glasses in another set of frames. That's the reason I had to get new glasses to begin with. I broke the frames for my work glasses, the ones that help me see the computer better. The optometrist convinced me that what she called multi-focus lenses were the way to go. Now, I think in the United States these are called bifocals, and I've had bifocals before and I did not like them. So I reluctantly agreed to try a set of bifocals, which is what I'm wearing right now. And they do seem to work a lot better than the original ones I had many years ago, when I first formed the opinion that I didn't like them. So these glasses that I'm wearing right now may be useful for more than just driving and walking around, but I may also be able to use them in front of the computer. But just in case, I'm going to have another set of eyeglasses for computer work all by themselves. Okay, we have now reached surface of the sun temperature that part of the day. So I'm going to head back to the apartment, cool off, rehydrate, and get to work. Well, good morning, Internet. This is the next day. It's the first day of what Malaysians are calling the Restricted Movement Order. And in the newspapers, they're referring to this as the RMO. So I took a walk downtown from my apartment this morning, and it reminded me of an early Sunday morning. There were very few people on the road, very few cars. Most of the places of business that I passed had been closed. There were a few restaurants open, but nobody was really in them, although they were cooking food and there were people waiting for it. So the idea of takeout, or takeaway as we say here, is officially part of the restricted movement order. The government has closed schools, most retail businesses. Offices, I think, are encouraging people to work from home if they can. Otherwise, they're closed. What to do at home? They have suggested that people listen to music and watch movies, go for walks, anything where they don't have to mingle with other groups. What I'm going to do for the rest of the morning is probably find a restaurant where I can get some food for lunch and then head back, take it back to my apartment, and then get to work. According to the press, there was one glitch last night before this order actually went into effect. And then that is that many people in the Klang Valley, which is a big populated area where Kuala Lumpur is, are looking at this restricted movement period until 31 March as sort of like a 2-week vacation. And as Malaysians like to do whenever a vacation period comes up, is that they travel. So there were pictures in the press this morning of traffic jams on the interstates and things like that, people trying to get home to their smaller towns and villages, which of course is a bad idea, which completely defeats the purpose of the restricted movement in the first place. But I'm not sure whether that's continuing or what anybody's doing about it, but they have been advised not to return home, to sort of stay wherever they are and stay put for the next 2 weeks. All right, so what can people do while they're at home during this sort of enforced hibernation? Well, the government suggests that you read books, watch movies, go for walks, anything that doesn't involve large groups of people or anything like that. I'm suggesting that you can watch all my videos on YouTube. There's almost 90 of them now that are available on YouTube, and they're all free. If you like, you could even subscribe to my channel, which is also free. As far as the going for walks bit, I haven't really seen many people out walking when I've been out so far today, but that's probably because of the time. Anybody that goes for a walk at 11 o'clock in the morning in Kuala Lumpur is probably just this side of total madness. So if they do go for walks, it'll probably be earlier or much later in the day when the temperature is cooler. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.